Hey there, Tim and Aaron, my back itch. So I just recently got this Icon little mini ratchet set from Harbor Freight, and I wanted to show it to you. I thought it was pretty cool. There's some things I do like about it and some things I don't like about it. Stay tuned to the video. Hope you get some value out of this video. If you do, please go down there and hit the like and subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. This set has 21 shallow sockets, and there's no skips, which is really nice. A lot of times you'll get one and it'll have an 8 and then it'll go to a 10 and won't have the 9. So it goes from 5mm all the way up to 14mm. And then you have on the SAE side, you have 3/16 all the way to 9/16, which is really nice. The Torx bits, there is 24 bits. You have T10, T15, T20, T25, T27, T30, T40, slotted 4.5mm, 6.5mm, 8mm, and the hex is 3mm, 4mm, 5mm, 6mm, 7mm, the 5/32, 3/16, 1/4 inch, Phillips 1, 2, and 3. POSI drive is PZ1, PZ2, and PZ3, which is pretty cool. So it's got quite a few bits, a good set of sockets. Now these aren't your your snap-on sockets, so they're basically made cheaply. In my personal opinion, I think this thing is priced a little high at normally about $80. About $79. I think it's priced a little high for what it is, but I think it's because it's got the Icon brand. But then it also has the Ratchet here. I did buy this on the 40% off sale. So, and the only difference between this one and the original set that came in this other little Icon box, it doesn't have the pass-through like it did on the other one. I actually have the other one at work, so I can't show you right now, but a different extension, and this is for when you take the little piece out of here. It's got and then you take the handle and actually hook it in there as a screwdriver, and it has a little bit of a wobble. If this wasn't 40% off, I probably would have bought this. I'm not made of money like a lot of people, but I'm a working guy just like most, but I really do like the set. It seems okay for what it is. Two different sizes of extensions, and then it's got I guess you got to line it up with that. So it's got really nice action to it, and I do like the fact that this is like the other one where you can take it and lock it in. I kind of like that. The original socket was like that too, even though it was smaller. If you want to pause at any point and stop and watch this, you can. I'll kind of go slow. So, and again, this is the RSXFT-52. So just a nice set. So I already got to use my little set here at work, and I needed to do this little bolt back in here, and I couldn't reach it with anything else. And I got this little pump. I needed to get that pump down there and get it bolted down, and this is about the only thing that fit in there. So first use of this, pretty awesome, and I was able to turn it like this until I got it tight enough for the ratchet to catch. So it's pretty cool. Just tight quarters in here. This is the mini 1/4 inch drive compact socket set, and this is a 52-piece set. And the nice thing about this is It's got quite a bit of stuff with it. A lot of you have seen this before. So this was the original set that they came out with, and it had the little socket in the middle, and this had the little handle. The only thing that they did differently was they actually put the little square piece in the ratchet versus leaving it out, and then you could actually take, and this is actually in, that little piece is actually in there and you can't take it out. But I do like the fact that you can take and do this kind of a thumb ratchet. You can turn that around and you see I'm actually spinning that thing around. So it's pretty nice. I do like that part of it. That wasn't, like I said, it wasn't real deal breaker for me because I have the other set. If you don't, you might want to check. They still sell the other set. As far as the play in that little handle, like I said, I really don't care as long as it gets the job done. So that wasn't a huge deal for me. And then it has another small adapter, so you can put like a 2-inch adapter on here, and then the 4-inch adapter. I think it's 4 inches anyway, and then put on there so you can really get into places and check them out. So I took this to work and I've been using it quite frequently. My boss even said, "Man, that's pretty cool. Where'd you get it?" And I was like, "Harbor Freight." It even has a little swivel. This case is still pretty new, so they're a little harder to get out sometimes with it being new, but I do like the swivel on there, and you can take this and put it on pretty much any of the pieces. Now, like I said, the only difference is now with when you want to use the screwdriver bits, you have to take this little piece out right here and put that in your, this is the part that I think people don't really care for. Now when you do this with the screwdriver bits, it's a little longer. You know, it's like almost 2 inches long completely. So if you're trying to get up underneath something and you have to kind of get up underneath it and do that, you used to be able to put this bit basically right inside here. And so like I said, I still have the other one, so it wasn't that big a deal to me. I do like the way they set this up though. So like I said, I can still make use out of the other one. My biggest issue with this set is I think it's overpriced. It's a decent little set, and it seems to work really, really well, but I think it's overpriced. I don't think it should be, honestly, I think it should be $39 like the original one. I actually purchased this when they had the parking lot sale, and I got it on a 40% discount. That's the only way I would have bought this. And if it wouldn't have been on a 40% discount, I wouldn't have bought it. I did purchase this with my own money, and you know, I do a lot of videos where people send me stuff and all that. I'm a working guy just like, you know, everybody else, and you know, money's tight right now, so you just gotta, if somebody wants to send me something and ask me to do a review, great, but I'm always going to give you my direct answer, my honest answer, and that's the way I like to review tools. I probably didn't really need this set. I could get by with other tools, but I just wanted the convenience of it. I like the way it folds up, and it's super compact. It's bigger than the original one, but if this hadn't been 40% off, I would not have bought it. So just kind of watch for that. If you're like me and you want to, you know, don't think you ought to pay that much for it, I would, if I were you, I would definitely wait till a parking lot sale.
I'll be back.